My name is Jestratijevic, and I believe that I have the best job in the world. I'm not a rock star, I'm not celebrity, I'm not getting paid for doing reviews for fancy restaurants, and I'm not a blogger. Guess what? I'm a scientist. I'm a professor of merchandising and digital retail at University of North Texas, and I love doing research. Today, in this short presentation, I'm going to provide some reasons why I think doing research is cool and how you can improve as a future researcher. Okay, stay tuned. First reason that makes me believe that doing research is cool is the fact that research is fun. Simple as that. When you're doing research, you're meeting new people, you're working with your peers, you are not isolated, you're traveling around the world, researching new cultures, new countries. And that's why I have researchers, friends all around the world, and we are working in collaboration. And that's why I really believe that doing research is a fun process. The second reason that makes me feel that my job is cool is the fact that doing research makes you feel that you are contributing to the world in a very positive way. So every research is very useful. And this is very, very rewarding to know that you are contributing to the society as a whole. The third reason that makes me feel that my job is cool is the fact that research is future. What we are researching today will be relevant tomorrow. And that's why researchers are shaping the world and our future. And this is so adventurous. Now, I hope that you're convinced that doing research is really exciting and really cool process. And let me tell you more about my research. As I said, I'm professor in merchandising and digital retail field. And I'm mainly focusing my research on sustainability. Because there are many misconceptions about what sustainability means, I will give you my definition. So sustainable development in retail and merchandising world means that we are improving environmental, social, and economic footprints or negative impacts, and we are actually transforming them in something positive. In that way, retail industry in the future will become less polluting and will become more based on social justice. There are actually three main drivers that makes me passionate to do my research. I'll start with the first one. The first driver that makes me really passionate about doing my research is the fact that current industry is collaborating and cooperating in a very linear model. So what it means that we produce things, we use things, we consume them, and we dispose them. And that's why merchandising in retail field is very wasteful. Okay, so my first goal is to explore how we can transform to circular future where things will be used and reused. In that way, we're going to reduce the waste that is gathered in our communities and make positive impact. The second driver that makes me passionate about my research is actually the question how we can reduce environmental impact, how we can use less water to produce our jeans, how we can produce our jeans using less energy, or how we can produce our shoes in order to reduce green gas emission, or to use natural dyes and green chemistry. These are all the questions that help us find solutions to reduce negative environmental impact of clothing production. The third driver that makes me passionate about doing my research is the fact that we can really improve social justice in the world. If you think about clothing production, the entire world is engaged in clothing production. Supply chains are spread around the world. There are so many people, formally or informally employed in the production system. How we can produce things ensuring that all these workers are safe, well treated, and protected with decent policies. And this is the third driver that makes me passionate about supporting the change and suggesting the ways in which change, positive change, can happen in my industry. Now, when you know more about my research, I would like to share two different researches that I did recently in collaboration with my undergraduate students. The first research study that I would like to talk about is case study of denim production, sustainable denim production. So my students were asked to explore websites and do content analysis. So we use qualitative methodology to actually research what retailers promote as sustainable jeans. And we researched 64 websites, 64 different retail denim producers around the world. And guess what we found? Well, what we found is really consistent with my previous research endeavors, because we found that there is no standardized definition of what sustainable product really means. People use different terms to ensure consumers that their products are made with improved practices, but there are less evidence present. So we have to change that. And that's why, in collaboration with my students, we created framework to encourage retailers to produce, the manufacturers to produce more sustainable denim. Because this is universal garment, we all wear denim, and we need to make sure that we have improved product which can be placed in the future marketplace. And that improved product will be made using less water, less energy, less chemicals, and it will be washed less frequently. In that way, we will make sure that we can promote not sustainability only in production process, but we can also ensure that consumers of that pair of jeans can really implement more sustainable maintenance in everyday life. The second research that I would like to share with you is research called Clothing Mountains. In that research study, I was intended to measure and quantify the amounts of clothing my students are purchasing, using, wearing, and disposing on a 3-month level. So I was asking my students to track their own behavior and then to report that behavior in order that we can collectively capture what we are doing, how we are using fashion, how we are disposing fashion. Do we use trash bin or we recycle? Do we donate or we just discard items we don't longer need, right? Because we don't know what to do with this. And that's why I did this study, because my goal was not only to get that quantitative data, but also to have data that is relevant to my students and their own consumption practices, so that we can find solutions, if you like, even teaching modules that we can implement in the classroom in order to support sustainable consumption and stop overconsumption. Because what we found is really threatening. We found that overall we are consuming more than we need. On average, people were buying 15 garments per month. Their average price was $70. So, and unfortunately, just 3 to 5 garments were really worn regularly. Also, we found that every 5th item that was purchased during 3 months period was discarded, and trash bin was mainly used as a way of disposal. It means that every garment that was disposed using trash bin ended up on the landfill, contributing directly to environmental pollution. And I'll just share one fact. For example, if you disposed one boot that was made from rubber, it will probably take 100 to 200 years for that item to decompose, right? So our impact is huge, and we need to make sure that we can change our footprints into handprints, and in that way we can transform towards better and improved future. Now, when you know more about my research endeavors and my research motivation, I would like to share 4 tips for you to become better researcher in the future. Okay, so I think it should be really simple. The first thing for you, future undergraduate student at University of North Texas, please, please, please be open. Be open, ask questions. Don't wait for the opportunity. Create opportunity. College is just one college where you're going to be enrolled, but there are so many other colleges. Find university-wide curriculum. Find other professors. Reach out. Ask them questions. Show your interest. Create opportunity for yourself. You're gonna really grow in that process. Be proactive. This is my true advice. The second advice for you to become better researcher is to take one notebook and generate new ideas every day. Don't be stagnant. Try to think about all these exciting topics that you have interest in, but you don't know much about. In that way, when you meet a person who is intriguing and inspiring as a researcher, you're going to discuss what you're really interested to learn, and maybe potentially you're going to establish collaboration. Okay, but you need to generate your own ideas that make you passionate about. The third advice or tip that I would like to give you is to try to do some kind of research. It doesn't have to be complex. Many research activities that we're doing are truly simple. You can track your own behavior, right? You can analyze reviews using social media. You can do simple content analysis. You can plan your budget. It's really important to plan student budgets, right? So you can track your spendings. You can reduce your spendings if you like. This is some kind of research, right? So be brave. Try to do some kind of research on your own. And last but not less important advice for you, my dear students, is take a challenge. Okay? Don't be just spoiled with everyday life that makes us sometimes really relaxed and not willing to take new risks. I would say take challenge, do some kind of research, do research that you like, find people that you would like to collaborate with, and just start doing research. Take new classes, enroll in different research classes, see what you like. Take more classes that you like. Okay, so don't be hesitant to reach out, ask questions, and make sure that you are really using 100% of opportunities that you're going to encounter while being an undergraduate student in the University of Texas. And this is basically everything that I have to send you as a message today in this video form. I hope you will accept at least one tip that I gave you, because I really, truly believe in everything I said. Okay, and I will just say that the world needs us. We should really aim to create better future for tomorrow. We should aim to create better future for future generations. This is our responsibility. And every one of us have their own path, but we all share that responsibility to create this world to become a better place. And that's why, my dear students, good luck. Good luck. You are in the best place. And I hope that you're going to enjoy your studies at University of North Texas and that you're going to conduct research, because research is so cool. Thank you.